Okay, we are going to do some unit conversion right here. There's a couple things you need to know to do unit conversion. One, you need to know basically how fractions work. Okay, and we're not going to do a lot of common denominators and everything like that. We're just going to do some canceling out. It'll be easy. It'll all be good. But you also you need to know the unit conversion. Okay, so you may not know like pints and liters and miles and feet and all that, and so the book hopefully will give it to you when you have that. There are some common ones that we ask you to know, say 12 inches in a foot, 3 feet in a yard, things like that. But anyway, and if it's something really crazy, they'll usually give it to you. But let's start with this one. I can run 6 miles per hour. I wish. I wouldn't have this if I did. Okay, how many feet per second can I run? So really what they're asking me to do is take my miles per hour and change it to how many feet per second. Well, what I'm going to do, the 6 miles per hour, I'm going to write as a fraction. 6 miles per. The per is going to be my fraction line. Per 1 hour, okay? Now, what I'm going to do is I want to multiply that by an equivalent fraction, okay, where it's, I need miles to feet. So I need to know how many feet are in a mile to do this. Well, I know that there are 5,280 feet in 1 mile. I just know that. You'll know that someday too if you don't know it already, but hopefully the book gave it to you if you had something like that. So I'm going to go straight to feet to miles. So now, in this fraction, somewhere I'm going to put either 5280 over 1, or I'm going to put 1 over 5280. And I'm just going to multiply them together. Which one is it? Well, I want to get rid of miles. I want miles to go away. So the only way miles can go away is if my miles is underneath. Then my miles will cancel out. And I want my feet to be up here, because the feet will be what's left over. So 5,280. Whoops. Sorry, bad writing. To my 1 mile. Okay? Well, that's great. So I can tell right now my miles are going to cancel out, and my answer is now going to be feet per hour. But I don't want feet per hour. I want feet per second. So now I need to know how many seconds are in an hour. Well, some of you can do the math real quick, but let's pretend that we can't. I can't do seconds an hour, but I know how many minutes are in an hour, right? Shouldn't have done equal sign. So let's go ahead and multiply that. Now, I want my hour to be gone, so I want my hour to be up here, and I want my minutes to be right here. That way my hours will cancel out top to bottom. Okay, so in 1 hour, there are 60 minutes. 60 minutes in an hour. Now watch this. Hours will cancel out. Now, that's great, but I'm still going to have feet per minute. I don't want feet per minute, I want feet per second. So I know there's 60 seconds in a minute. So which one? Well, I want my minutes to cancel out, correct? So I want my minutes to be here, and I want my seconds to be here. That way my minutes will cancel out. Well, there's 60 seconds in 1 minute. And that's how you need to think about this, okay? So now you can get out your calculator. My calculator is my phone, which is recording this right now. So we'll use my fancy Apple Watch right here to get this. Let's just multiply the top. What is 6 times 5,280?
The answer is 31,680.
What is 60 times 60?
It's 3,600.
Okay. Oh, and by the way, what are we left with? We're left with feet. And cancel, cancel, cancel. Seconds. So what's my final answer? What is 31,680 divided by 3,600?
It's 8.8.
8.8 feet per second. And now I've got my answer, okay? So that would be how you would do that. Let's try one more. All right, let's do this one. We're doing a bottling factory. They can bottle 1 pint every 4 seconds. So, 4 seconds, boom, here comes the next bottle. Cap on it, boom, here comes another one. Every 4 seconds, it can do 1 pint bottle, okay? How many gallons can it bottle per hour? So we want to know how many gallons per hour, not how many pints per second. So we know right now, the equation we have is we can do 1 pint per every 4 seconds. It's always good to write out your terms right here. So now, the one that we already talked about was trying to get seconds into hours. So we know right now, if we times this by something that has seconds over here and minutes over here, and then we're going to times it by something to get, because we want to get to hours, right? So we're going to do our minutes here, and we're going to do our hours there. Because watch this, seconds, seconds, minutes, minutes. I'm now back down to the hours. Well, what's our equivalency? Okay, we know how many seconds in a minute. There are 60 seconds in 1 minute, and there are 60 minutes in 1 hour. Okay, so that's great. So we've got everything going with our time. Perfect. But now what are we going to do about our pints to gallons? Well, very easily, we just do this. We take a book, and hopefully the book gave it to us, maybe it didn't. How many pints are in 1 gallon?
That would be 8 pints.
8 pints, okay? So I know there are 8 pints equals 1 gallon, okay? Well, so I want to get rid of my pints. So I'm going to multiply my pints here, and I want my gallons to be right here. So it's going to be 8 pints to 1 gallon. Okay? Now I just multiply it all together. 1 times 60 times 60 times 1. That's going to be 3,600. Okay, I don't even need my watch for that. 4 times 1 times 1 times 8. Well, that's just 32. Okay, we can do that. And then let's just use our calculator now. Oh, and now let's put down what this is. Okay, so my pints, I apologize, I should have done that earlier. They cancel out. Cancel, cancel, cancel. I'm left now with my gallons, seconds, minutes, pints. I'm left with my hour. Okay? So I have 3,600 gallons to 32 hours. What is 3,600 divided by 32?
It's 112.5.
112.5 gallons per hour. Okay? So there's a little bit on unit, transforming units of measurement. Okay? Hope that helps.